the most egregious act that they did, among many that I thought were unfair and un-American, was when they subpoenaed Pete Seeger and tried to get him to both admit to being a communist and to name other people that he might think or know as were communists. Pete, being the principled person that he is and always has been, refused to take the Fifth Amendment, which would be the amendment that would disqualify him answering on the grounds of incriminating himself, which immediately makes you suspect. And he refused to answer on the grounds of the First Amendment, which was free speech, for which he was cited as being in contempt of Congress and was under threat of prison.
Most folk singers of my generation look upon Pete as the real the pathfinder, not just in terms of his perspective on the music, but as the person who walked the walk of integrating his commitment to social issues and to political issues with his music, and one who we all knew, in later years at least, had paid a very, very bitter price.
When I found out they were going to ban Pete Seeger, it just was like a knife to the heart, because I just felt like if there was no Pete Seeger, there was no me. That's how important he was.
At any rate, somebody stood in the audience and said, "Mr. Seeger, are you blacklisted?" And I say, "I don't know if I'm blacklisted or not. All I know is I don't get television jobs." And the head of this show, and he said, he looked me in the eye and says, "Mr. Seeger, you are blacklisted." There was a list of people that would not cooperate with what they like to call themselves the Committee on Un-American Activities. What in the world is an un-American activity?
I mean, the House Un-American Activities folks who got a hold of Pete Seeger, you know, their next incarnation were a lot smarter about it. They didn't let you know that you were under surveillance. They didn't drag you into Congress and, you know, question you. They just put you out of business.
I mean, you do think the FBI be hanging out. I mean, it's like the FBI, like hanging out. What? The FBI? Why? I mean, but these guys would come down and they were told this was serious stuff. Watch, look, you got to keep your eye on it.
And it's an incredible way to live. I can be real famous in Canada and completely anonymous because of the blacklisting in the U.S. I cross the border, nobody knows who I am in the U.S., you know, because of all the blacklisting that was going on with the Lyndon Johnson administration and the Nixon administrations. You know, they really, really managed to gag me without even knowing it was being done.
The House Un-American Activities Committee was un-American from the beginning as far as we were concerned.